I spotted a downward trend on this 100 index, and this is a daily time frame because I love analyzing from the higher time frame. So I'm going to share you some of my strategy in this video, so make sure that you watch from the beginning to the end so that you see how I analyze my markets or how I do my top down analysis. So this is this 100 index. As you can see, this has been a downward trend, and I just get my two trend lines. This is the one at upper and this is the one at down. Okay, the market was actually trending here and it break out and it retests again and it started selling. So I also mark out some of my levels, okay, from the past history. As you can see, this was a level whereby markets came in and bought. Okay, so this was a level market came here and it buy and it came back and break out again, and as you can see, it is also the same level that market bought all the way up. Okay, so that's why I got this level here. Okay, so showing the past history is also important here. I have done so many videos about how I analyze my market. Okay, then afterward, this market came in here as a continuation and it started selling. So that's why I say it's good to see a trend and not just seeing a trend, also analyzing it and for pullbacks before you enter your bias in the market. Okay, so there are chances with this market also buying from here after touching this level, and there are also chances of this market also selling the same here. So let's analyze and see what we can get in the market. So I'll go over to the 4 hours time frame here. As you can see, this market also indicates a downward trend. Okay, so which means there's not much things here, only just to mark out some of the things happening in this 4 hours time frame. Okay, so we can see the view here in the market. Okay, there's not much thing here in the market, and this is what I was showing you guys earlier and saying that this has been where this market has been buying from, and is there any opportunity this market is going to buy here? Because we could have seen a short buy from this level of 607.52. okay, but it broke out in and also reached this our trend line. So we will see what it can actually do, because we also have some level here beneath us that says 511, giving us a good confirmation that this market is going to be a downward market. Okay, so let me analyze the 1 hour time frame also. So I go over to 1 hour time frame. I'm going to spot out some key levels in this 1 hour time frame from the past history, I guess. Okay, so let's go back and see where we can spot out some of these levels here. So I'll get my horizontal line here, then I'm going to keep it here. Okay, good. So I'm going to explain why I drew this. Why I drew this is because of these breakouts of this, how this market retested here. So this is why I drew this, because this market sell here and it's come again and touch it and began to sell. So I need to mark it out so that when I go to the lower time frame, I will also see the difference why this market should be a downward trend. Okay, so I've marked it out and my levels have been already marked out, showing that this is a good setup in this particular pair. Okay, so no trade is 100% sure. Just do your analysis. If your analysis says buy, just go with the buy, even though it's a loss. Okay, loss doesn't mean that you're a bad trader. You also learn from the market, and that's part of the journey. Okay, so let's go over to the 30 minutes time frame. So I don't actually analyze from the 30 minutes time frame because it's an intermediate time frame. Okay, so there's no much things happening here. Okay, so this also gave us an evidence that this is going to be a downward trend. So if this is going to be a downward trend, here is the trick, guys. Okay, I'm going to explain you why I say this is a downward trend. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so let me get my arrow here. So if this is going to be a downward trend, I'm going to wait for this market now to buy again and touch this level of 607. Then if it touches, I'm going to apply my entry setup here. Okay, and if it meets my entry confirmation, then I'm going to enter for a sale, and I'm going to drop this particular signal to my Telegram channel. So if you're not in my Telegram channel, so I will advise you guys to quickly join my Telegram channel. because I'm going to be dropping this signal of this particular pair today. Okay, so I'm going to wait for this market for a pullback. Okay, so if market can pull this back here, I'm going to enter for a sell. So let me go over to the lower time frame. Okay, I go to the 15 minutes time frame here. So I'm going to just draw my trend line here, so indicating that here that this is actually a downward trend. Okay, so I just get these done. Let's see on the 5 minutes chart. As you can basically see that this is a trending market, and this trending market is actually complying to all of my strategies that I'm using in analyzing in a downtrend. Okay, as you can see it here. So let me zoom whether I can find some good setup here. Okay, let's go to the 5 minutes chart. Okay, so this is how this market is going to be. This market is going to bust for here, and then I believe then we now expect a huge downward trend after it goes up here. So don't miss out on this trade, because I'm going to drop this for a second on my Telegram channel, so don't miss out on this trade. So guys, if this video helps you a lot, make sure that you smash the like button and turn on the bell notification, and I will be dropping an amazing video on how you can navigate the market trend of this type. Okay, see you guys on my next video. Peace out.